Hey everybody, it's Matt from Junior Horror Movies again, and welcome to part 2 of my DVD and Blu-ray haul for the month of February. Hope you all enjoyed part 1. If you haven't watched it, please do. That was the DVD section. So now we're going to get on to the Blu-ray section of what I picked up for the month of February. So let's get into it, guys. Got a nice little stack here for you. So, alright. Do a little bit by bit. Came in yesterday from Scream Factory, right at the end of the month, which I thought was pretty cool. So I get to show it off. And that's called 7852. Sorry for the glare. This is, I guess, a documentary based on Psycho, where the numbers have something to do with it. It's 52 edits with 78 camera setup. That's why it's called 7852. They had all these issues that had to do, I guess, with the famous shower scene in Psycho. So I thought this was cool that Scream Factory put this out. So, love my documentaries, so I had to pick that up for sure. Another Scream Factory, I've seen it, I liked it. Just never bought it, and I should have a long time ago, and that's Baskin. This is kind of like Hellraiser, but it's a Turkish film. But a bunch of Turkish cops follow a lead, supposedly into this abandoned building. And it happens to be one of the gates to hell. And like I said, it's got like a theme of like Hellraiser type style. If you've seen The Void, this is very similar to The Void as well. It's a great little film, so I've finally gotten added to my collection. Just took me a while to buy it, I don't know why. Finally came in, and this is from I think an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter campaign. That's called The Black Gloves. This is the third one in line from the Owlman movies. This is from Hex Media Studios. Nice addition. It's a cool big ass cardboard 3 discs. If you can see the artwork right there. There's the Owlman. And we'll go up this side. There's the other discs. So yeah, this is, I guess, the prequel to, I think it was Lord of Tears. I think that's what it's the prequel of. So he made a third one, so this has to do more with the Owlman. So can't wait to give this one a spin. So that was the third one. I hope he does more. From Best Buy, I didn't know this was like, I guess, a Best Buy exclusive or whatnot. And that is the remake of Blood Feast. It sounded cool when I first read it. I didn't even know it was a remake. I thought, oh, it's a cool take on Egypt and horror films and everything and cannibalism. But I guess it's a remake off the original Blood Feast. Cool. So I've heard mix on it, so I can't wait to give this a watch. If you've seen it, let me know. Good old Vestron. Had to get Class of 1999. Finally came in late, but I'm just glad to have it. Love this movie. Have it on the old 8-pack. Killer androids in a high school. This one I had to buy. I loved it. I'll probably be watching this a lot too. Just very goofy, fun. And that's called Cute Little Buggers. This is about a bunch of aliens who come to Earth. They're trying to repopulate them, so they have to steal our women to use them as incubators so they can give birth and repopulate their planet. Well, they use these probes and disguise them as adorable little rabbits. And of course, these rabbits kill the males and kidnap the females. This one took place in... It's a small little English village. It is a foreign flick, but I freaking love it. It's got some good gore to it, good body count. So if you like a killer rabbit movie, here you go. I know Night of the Lupus was a killer rabbit film. This one is too. There's a lot of CGI, so fair warn you, the rabbits are CGI'd. But when the rabbits open their mouth, they're like split to like a Lovecraftian type creature with tentacles and everything. I was blown away. I was like, I'm glued. This is a great little creature feature, guys. Again, if you're not into CGI, it has a lot of CGI to it. But it is what it is, and I'm glad to have this in my collection. So that is Cute Little Buggers. Yes. Alright, set those down. Whoop! Caught you just in time. Wow. Okay, sorry about that. Good old stand almost fell. Alright, this one, Day of the Dead Bloodline. I don't know if this is a remake or a sequel, but I think it's a remake because it's got a different type of bud on here. I've heard mixes on this film. I still have to pop it in. I'll probably pop it in sometime soon to give it a watch. But if anybody, I've heard mix. Some good, some bad. Who knows? But it'd be kind of cool to see. Grabbed I think it's called Francesca. It's a New Age giallo film. I guess the DVD was a pretty cool special edition. This is a bare bones Blu-ray, burned on demand. But it does have some extras to it, so I'm glad it has some extras. So I'm like, I heard some really good things about this movie. So if you're into giallos, this is a definitely must own. Scream Factory, The Gate Part 2, finally. I've been after this movie for a while too. The DVD is long out of print, so if you end up finding it, I probably would snag it up too because there's not many DVDs of this movie out there, especially with the old original one. Vestron put out the first Gate movie, which they did a fantastic job on it. And now Scream Factory put out the second one with new interviews with the crew, still gallery, video promo, and trailers. It's on a new 2K scan. But I'm just very happy to see that the Gate 2 got some Blu-ray edition. So yeah, that's a definitely must own. This one finally went down in price. It was like $30 for quite some time. I don't know why. But it's from Cat Motion Pictures, and I can't wait to give this one a watch. That's called Ghastlies. This one is like there are 3 aliens come to Earth, and they're small, but they have a lot of teeth, and they're here to party and devour, and yeah. So it's like a small little creature feature movie. All right, I'm hooked. So if anybody's seen it, let me know. That's the back. It looks like it's all practical. Maybe puppetry and shit like that. I don't know. Looks fun. The artwork looks pretty cool. So it finally went down in price, so I finally picked it up. Another one from Vestron. Got Gothic. Surprised that this got a Blu-ray. This is a weird flick, but I'm glad it does. So now I actually have a copy. I almost bought the DVD not that long ago, so I'm glad I held off. So Gothic, pretty cool. Like a fantasy type movie. So yeah. Finally grabbed The Haunting of Morella. This one is a Scorpion Code Red release. It's another Jim Wynorski film. I think a 90s, a witchcraft type film or satanic flick. And it looks pretty cool when I saw the trailer. So yeah, if anybody's seen Haunting of Morella, let me know. Have them all. So actually, I'm missing one, but might as well pick it up, and that's Hellraiser Judgment. Again, I've heard some really mixed things on it. This one does not have Doug Bradley, so this is the second one in the Hellraiser film line that doesn't have Doug Bradley playing Pinhead. Revelations was the first one that didn't have him, and now they're of course making more, probably because he won't do it. Because if I go on, okay, enough's enough. But again, I've heard some mixed features on this. I've heard it's really bad. I heard it's okay to watch. Sooner or later I'll go around to watching Judgment, but finally glad they had this one. I'm missing one more Hellraiser, and that's freaking Deader, which is, again, the Blu-ray is out of print, so it's very hard to find. So if I end up finding a copy cheap, I'll probably pick it up, just because to have all the rest. But I'll get there when I get there. It's Deader, so it's not the top of the line. From Slasher Classic Collection, this is from 88 Films. This one is an all-region film. It's A, B, and C. And that is Just Before Dawn. Finally getting around getting a copy of this. There's a DVD. It's a combo. It's got some features to it. The Blu-ray, I heard, is okay from Code Red. But people are saying, get the 88 Films one. It is region-free. It does have a lot of features to it. And as you can see right down the corner, it's glare. There it is, A, B, and C right there for your viewing pleasure. So you don't need to have a region-free player to watch the Slasher Classic Collection ones. So I gotta get a couple more of these. This is the second one I have in the slasher collection. The first one I have is Slaughterhouse. I'm not trying to get them all, just ones that I don't own, or if they're cheaper versus the U.S. version, or if it doesn't have a U.S. Version. So very happy to get Just Before Dawn. Great backwoods slasher movie. Finally adding it to the collection. Next is I think this is Region B, yeah. I guess this was an American film that never got a U.S. release. And it's weird because this kind of reminds me of a Wild Eye movie. And that is called Killer Ants. Now, the cover here looks awesome. This does not happen in the movie at all. This chick is not in it. We don't have big ants or anything like that, so don't get your hopes up. But it is a cool little ant flick. It's about a couple moving down to Texas. And, of course, there's an infestation of fire ants. And, of course, some people have gone missing. And, of course, there are the little ants. The guy's wife is annoying, but she has this weird issue with ants. And her husband's a teacher, and she thinks he's cheating. And he wants everything to get together. She didn't want to move to Texas. So you got this whole mishmash fight between the couple. But, again, it's all little ants, nothing big. They are CGI'd. There's a couple like weird flicks. All the kills are off screen. There's maybe 3 kills. So it's not that the storyline's cool, but the execution kind of went downhill. So this is like, if you like killer ant movies, maybe it's a rough one for you guys. So it's up to you on your decision. This one is a German Blu-ray, but it is in English. I just had to figure out which one the English one was, because once you pick English, it's good to go. Cool comedy. I like this one. Horror comedy. Found it used at Soundgarden, even with the slip. It's like, yeah, why not? That is Knights of Badassdom. It's cool. It's a bunch of LARPers who get a little carried away. One of the LARPers gets a book supposedly off the internet, and it's a real life demonic book. He ends up accidentally summoning a succubus. The succubus now goes on a killing spree on the LARP battlefield. And of course, they try to fix it, and the succubus now gets morphed into this giant demon. And of course, now they have to fight this demon. It's great. It's got Ryan Queaton in there, Steve Zahn, Peter Dinklage, Summer Glau. She is hot in this movie. So yeah, if you like horror comedies, definitely pick up Night of Badassdom. This was I actually liked it. I could watch this again. Probably, in fact, I will down the road. Scream Factory again. This was like dirt cheap. I was surprised. And that, of course, is Misery. It's an upgrade. So I'm very happy to upgrade my Misery. It's got a lot more special features to it. And I think I did the reverse. Yeah, there's the original. I think that's the original artwork right there. So yeah, Misery, Scream Factory. Nice little upgrade. Picked up Mom and Dad. Okay, it was starting to be kind of cool, but a lot of it is weird. Like, for this movie, it felt like it's missing something. There's like a disease or something that goes around that makes the parents crazy and turns on their kids. So the parents are killing the kids. All the kills are off screen. Like, you don't see any gore whatsoever. Like, come on. If you're making a movie about killer parents killing their kids, show something. Like, they'll show some blood splatter here and there, or blood already on the floor, so you have to use it. But, again, it's not for gorehounds, so don't think about that. Nicolas Cage does a interesting job. There's one part where he body slams someone. That was funny. Selma Blair's hot. She still got it, for what it takes. The ending was kind of lackluster, to say the least. So I wanted to see more with this movie. But it's okay to have in the collection. So that's Mom and Dad. Another one from Soundgarden. Picked up The Monkey's Paw. This was like $3.99. So I'm like, oh, Scream Factory for $3.99. I've heard mixes on it, but fun to get that into the collection. Criterion's Night of the Living Dead. Whew. This thing's a beauty. The cardboard sleeve is kind of but the packaging, but the rest is pretty cool. Got the back right here. That's the front. And of course, inside you have a poster, which I keep inside. But double disc from Criterion. And you know with Criterion, they put a great deal of effort into their transfers and into their movies. And for Night of the Living Dead to get a insane wall of text special edition features is great. Because it's a public domain film. There's so many different copies out there. I think this is my third copy of Night of the Living Dead. I have the TXX edition. I think I have a horror block edition. So glad to have the Blu-ray now. From Code Red, got Panic. It's an Italian flick. I liked it. About a individual, a scientist who gets mutated. He hides in the sewers, and he goes out on a killing spree. Kind of like Incredible Melting Man a little bit. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And of course, the town has to go out and kill this guy before a panic ensues. So yeah, I liked it. I thought this was pretty cool. So if you guys never seen it, I highly recommend grabbing Panic. Another Soundgarden pickup. This looked interesting. And David Hyde Pierce plays in it, and this is the host. I thought, okay, I saw the trailer, and it looks pretty cool. So it looks like one of those thrillers / type films. So if anybody's seen The Perfect Host, let me know. I found it on FYE for $3. I'm like, okay. Get those 3 for $10. Prey from Vinegar Syndrome. I've heard that I may not like this. I heard some people say, it's up to you. I still got to watch it. I heard it's kind of long, drawn out a little bit. Some British horror. Possibly a creature feature. I don't know. But if anybody's seen Prey, let me know. If not, I'll probably be watching it sometime soon. That's why I love buying movies. I don't have to watch it now. I can watch it down the road. If I got a hold of Ritual, this is the third of the Tales from the Crypt movies. This is the one with Tim Curry in it. It's a full-length version of one of the episodes. It's very deep into the delve into voodooism and everything. I don't like the cover art on this, but got what it is. I found this on eBay, I think for like $5. So yeah, Ritual. Texas Chainsaw Part 3, Leatherface. I now have almost all of them on Blu-ray except for 2, I think now. So I was very happy to get the third one on. It's got the both the unrated and rated on it, which my DVD did too, which everyone was saying it doesn't. So nice little upgrade. So have to check that one out, see how that transfer is. Another one from Soundgarden. This is the End. It's a comedy, but it's also horror because it's apocalypse. You got demons. You got people getting torn apart in it. I love it when the sinkhole appears and everyone starts falling into the hole. Everyone plays themselves. Seth Rogen plays himself. Jonah Hill, James Franco, Danny McBride. All those people play themselves in this where supposedly the end of the world is happening. And I saw it once. I loved it. I thought it was hysterical. Just never got around to buying it. And of course, I found it cheap Soundgarden. Said, okay, I'll finally pick it up this time. So yeah, this is the End. Nice little horror comedy. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So it's got some good features to it too. Victor Crowley. This is Hatchet Part 4. I don't know why I put it in the V's, but I'll put it with the rest of the Hatchet films. Loved it. I got to see this in Syracuse on its film tour. Loved it. Oh, I don't care what people say. Some people hate this movie. I loved it. Good gore, good everything. Funny moments. I love how they brought back Victor Crowley in this. So I'm very happy to have this in my collection. So now I have all the Hatchet films on Blu, and I hope Adam Green does more. When I talked to him, I said, do another one, please. I don't care. I love the Hatchet films. And last, from Scream Factory, IFC Midnight, called Welcome to Willits. I guess this is an alien abduction type film, or some kind of alien flick. You got conspiracy terrorists, marijuana, meth addicts. I guess they're all come together to fight off an alien. It's even got like a cameo of Dolph Lundgren in it. So I'm like, okay, why not? The trailer looked interesting, so I picked it up. It is reversible cover art, so you got a different cover art to it. And yeah, it's in there. But I like this cover art better. So yeah, welcome to Willits. Alright guys, that is it for my Blu-ray edition of my pickups for the month of February. Please let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on this. If there's any films that I have not seen that you have, I'd like to hear your thoughts on those. Let me know in the comments, and you have yourself a good day. Again, if you haven't, please like and subscribe, and please let me know your thoughts on this. Later, guys. Peace.